Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have another test ECM, this time working on a 2003 Ford Harley Davidson edition. This is a supercharged vehicle. This is sent to me by Manley here from Virginia. He actually called me, I think it was last Friday, and we have a nice chat. He sent me first an email through my website, and we got in touch. We had the discussion. I'm like, yeah, definitely. That sounds like the main problem. So I have now the computer, as you can see here, connected, and I have my instrument cluster. I tell them just to send me the computer with the one key in case I needed to fully run it, and also to duplicate the concern. All right, so let me get you over to here. Let me just see. All right, so that is the computer connected over to the connected with the instrument cluster. I'm telling you what to show you everything in here. So I have also the meter ready to go. All right, and I have the scanner, which let me see what is going to show up. Yeah, obviously in my way, or I'm in the way. All right, so let me move that 1 second. All right, I got everything ready in there. All right, so the computer is now off, so you can see the cluster is completely off as well. Sometimes the light is a little too much. Yeah, I think that's better so you guys can see. It's a little dark, but I don't think it's that bad. All right, so let me get into what I need to see. Well, at first, let's power this on, and let's try to connect to the scanner, right? When power this on, you can see the instrument cluster now coming on. We're going to have the anti-theft light blinking because I don't have not even the transceiver installed, but we got 5-volt reference, so this is good. All right, so let me get into the scanner. I'm gonna do a scanner 4, and let's do an automatic ID. I already connected these before, so I know the last digits on the Bing number is K as in kilo, C as in Charlie, 11640. All right, so we can see here, right there, it actually was a very quick communication. And you can see it's a 2003 Ford F-150, 5.4 liters, supercharged. All right, so that is an automatic ID, so that's perfect. All right, engine power, engine, we're gonna go automatic with air conditioning. It doesn't really matter for me here. So I'm just going over to data display. This is just to make sure that we got communication, and I know that I do have communication. Let's go into drivability, and we're going to deselect, and I'm just going to get the RPMs and the battery voltage on the screen. So I'm going to do a custom. I'm going to deselect all, and I'm just going to put those two pits in a graph view. All right, so I'm going to change the battery voltage up a volt, lower volt, one more, and then come up. And you can see how it's reading perfectly. Right now I got 0 RPM because it's not running. So what I want to do is now move you over to the display capture, which I have here. So I want to show you 1 second the email that he sent me. He says, just Andrew Manley, I obviously erased everything else. I have a 2003 Ford F-150 that is having the same issues as on one of the videos. I asked, as you know, we have a conversation by phone. He called me and said, hi, Andre, it was a pleasure speaking with you. Look forward to meet you, because he said he might be driving because he's local, but he's like 3 hours away. He was going to come in a motorcycle, but at the end, he decided to mail the computer. So I have it here, obviously, right? All right, so that's it in there. Let's get the scanner on the one side as I have it, and let's get the full probe here, which is going to be a little bigger, but that is fine. I might be able to make this a little smaller and take the meter out. We don't need the meter out, right? I mean the meter now. And let me take this from here because we got everything already there, right? All right, so the full probe is on as well. So we're going to go into Ford. I always use, and this is again, disregard what it says because I can use pretty much any signal I have here. I just use this one because it's the one I use when I first needed this. So we can see that it was some, as soon as I connected in here, it was some RPMs in there. I don't know why this simulator does that. As soon as you turn it on or open the software, it sends a signal. So we need to have the signal 51. That's the one signal I use for low RPMs. Let me change that to 51 and then enter that. So what we usually see here, again, you see that signal went to like 300 RPMs and there's nothing happening in here. What I usually see when it's a problem in here on this computer is I turn the ignition on and I provide 500 RPMs and it's going to be up and down and up and down and up and down, like we are going to see here, hopefully happening. Yeah, we can see right there. And I have an image the first time I run it where you can see this is cranking, right? So I'm providing 350, so I'm going to try to go a little higher, but we can see, I mean, how erratic is those. I'm in 450, 500 RPMs, and it does not even change. You see 250, 240 is going into 140, 120 RPMs, and that's not even right. So I'm going to turn this off again, do it one more time, ignition on, and then around here, and this is usually 500, but I'm going to put it in 400 so we can see those up and downs. I mean, it's going 260, 140. You see, that's not even right. So, and the computer is completely powered up. I also want to show you in the other image that the cluster is indeed reading RPMs, but it's very low. So that is no good. I'm going to turn this off, and I'm going to show you now on the screen the first capture that I have. And this is what I always, again, remember, I am a data analytic person. So this is me. On the left side, we have the battery voltage. So disregard that change on voltage because it's only 100 of a volt. So it's 12.7 on the top and 12.6. So it's just because of the scale that the scanner is using in that moment. But if we go over to the RPMs on the right side, which I'm going to make a little bigger now, we can see it from 0 to 505, and then goes down to like 50 RPM, and then 400, and down to like 100, and up to 500, and down. So this is exactly his concern. This is a very common situation on these computers. I'm an expert, like I said, on these computers, and I have repaired I don't know how many of them with 100% success. So yes, Andre, I can definitely reproduce your concern in here. So now I'm going to, this is without a doubt the analog to digital converter. I explain that this is not a cheap repair. I also tell them that I will going to do a check if it's something else that I can see and it's a less expensive repair. I will definitely let them know. The reason why is the analog to digital converter so expensive is, well, first of all, because they're no longer in production. I have to acquire from a second hand, let's say, because it was a company that bought a bulk of them, probably expecting this to happen. And I was in emergency, nobody else had it. I had to buy only from them. So I buy a little bit, and then I buy a little bit because they're like, outrageously charging for this. It's almost the same situation that is happening with the FICMs module that was like $1,000 or $1,500 new. Now it's sold used on eBay up to $4,000, $5,000, because the less is getting available, the more expensive they're going to charge, right? So, and I am in the mercy as you are. I always do the repair. Transparency is my mojo. That's what I do these videos. Well, since I'm here and maybe we have some new viewers in here, I want to show you my website as well. So for those that already have seen this, okay, this is MikeSalazarDiagnostics.com website. In here, that's all you need to put, Mike Salazar, and my name is spelled M-A-I-C. Salazar is my last name. I'm originally from Costa Rica, and I'm a U.S. citizen, and I'm a happy Virginian lover. I love Virginia. It's a very beautiful state. Right, so, and I met my wife here, so I'm very happy for that. So the white box in here is a form that is a Word document that you can download, print, and fill, and then sign. Very important that you sign that document. And also you can click on the black box. That's an email. If you want to open that will open your email browser, and you can immediately send me an email. Or you can use the Let's Chat button. Again, if you're going to do that, please make sure that you add your phone number and telephone, an email, so I can contact you like Andre did. And in here, you got the shipping address. So pretty easy, pretty simple. You can scroll down. This is a full website, and it's a lot more information. Like, I'm just going to go down a little bit. You can see that, we got our services. I have also all the videos and pictures of multiple of the repairs that I have done, by being in Virginia and before. So you can scroll there, and all the way down, there is also all the contact information in here. You got my email, my telephone, and the shipping address. So if you have a computer that you need to send to repair an instrument cluster, don't hesitate. You will be in the best hands, period. I promise you will be a happy customer. I have very good reviews, almost only 5-star reviews. Only one customer that left a bad review just because he wanted to, because I did everything good. And you can read. I'm not even going to tell you what it is. You can, if you want to go and read the reviews, go and read the reviews, and you will understand what I'm talking about. But okay, so let me proceed with contacting Andre. Let him know how much is going to be the repair, and hopefully we will have tests after repairs. I also want to do before I run into finish this video. Let me do a test on high RPMs, so you guys can see that too. When I'm in high RPMs, I change this signal to 7, and I don't expect to have any problems in high RPM because this is usually just a cranking issue. So when I'm in here and I put 1,000 RPMs or 1,200 RPMs, we can see how the scanner is in 1298. 1230, so it does have a glitch in there, here and there, because 1290 to 1230, that's 60 RPM. So, but maybe not easy to feel on the car, but at least it's steady. That's not going to stall. And then I can raise the RPMs at anything I want in here. Right now I'm in 2,150, as you can see on the left side of the screen, right where I'm moving that mouse on the green screen. Right next to the middle gauge, you can see how much RPM I'm injecting, and it's reaching there. We got 2,147. It goes out down to like 240 sometimes. Again, this is exactly his problem. But this is at high RPMs, you will not even notice it. So this is only a cranking. And if we go again one more time, I need to change the signal to 51. And then do the same thing. It might be a little warm. The harder they get the computer, the better it works. And I have seen that, but no, look at the RPMs, and I'm in 350. That's not even reaching 200. And I can see that on the instrument cluster. You can see it's very, very some RPMs, and then I'm providing 350. This should be very, very, very close to that. I can go up to. Sometimes it's a little hard to do with the mouse on my lap. 450. We can see there's barely even some change. This car will definitely not start. Definitely not a start. So right now we have a crank, no start. 100%. All right, guys. So I don't want to take much long of your time. If this is a happy customer that wants to proceed, you will be seeing this working. I have multiple repairs where I show exactly what is done in these modules. I obviously don't show the entire process, but I replace the analog to digital converter, capacitors and diodes, and some secret areas that I'm obviously not going to share that are part of that circuit. This is a signal that goes from the analog to digital converter over to the microprocessor, and some circuitry in between is part of that. If you want to learn about this one, I'm always going to keep some of my major producer money maker computers my own information. I already created a group in Facebook. It's automotive and marine electronic board repairs. If you want to learn more, there will be a lot more videos that I don't show here. Obviously, this is public, that I will be showing in there if you want to be part of that community. And pretty soon I will be also doing an in-person class. I'm going to do one here in Virginia, so those that want and believe in Mike Salazar Diagnostics will be coming, or automotive and electronic board repair will be coming to those classes, and will grow a lot faster, because I will take you over to the next level on electronic repairs, no doubt about it. All right, guys, thank you so much. If it is the end of this video, see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe. Guys, before I go, I want to show something also. I just did a key relearn, and I connected the key. So let me just show you. So right now I have one of my keys. I don't actually really need his key. I'm going to start telling the customer just to send me the computer. I have the instrument cluster, and I can program my keys to the cluster. They don't really get programmed to the computer. So I don't really need a car key in this case, unless the problem is like I have another customer here to send me the cluster and the keys in the computer, and they have a problem in the cluster, a problem in the computer. So there's a little bit more of a mess. But yeah, so as you can see now, everything is connected. Let me move this in here. So I'm going to be running this into higher RPMs. I want to show you that we have the cluster reading RPMs. I'm going to move you over to the screen so we can see now the full probe showing injection. Remember, this vehicle will not show injection. It can show coils even if it's immobilized, but no injectors. So by me having injectors in here, that means this computer is running. And I just wanted to show that, and I have not repaired. Remember, this is just in high RPMs. We have a problem in here. One of my backup batteries is complaining. I hate that thing. It's like it's because of a date. The battery is perfectly good, but it's no longer charging, so it's making that noise in there. All right, we're gonna put signal 51. I'm going to put the ignition on, and we can see even at low RPMs in here now the computer running. Right, so it's definitely not going to be run, and this is the only reason it's running right now is because we have some RPMs in here, but the vehicle, we know that it's not running properly. And we can see the way it's also running. I just want to show you that we have indeed everything in there. The warmer it gets the computer right now, I can definitely feel it's warm, the better it works. So this is being on for a longer period of time, and it's now, but yeah, we got 5 point something injection. This is definitely no good. But it is running, so definitely the computer, this is not here because it doesn't run. It's in here because it's a long crank and no start. All right, just want to give you that update.